96.7 FM. Hawaii's hot Filipino hits. It's the Midday Show with Allan Alvarez.
Alright mga kaibigan, magandang hapon po sa inyo and welcome back to the program. And we're very excited to bring to you today a very special Conscience Corner. This is where we have the Consul General of the Republic of the Philippines usually call in and let us know what's happening, kung ano ang nangyayari sa mga ating Hawaiian Filipino people, and we are very happy that she's here live. And we have a very new Consul General here, and she's very eloquent, she's very enchanting, and she's very beautiful. And if you want to check online, we can go on Ustream and you can check us out on video. Anyway, without further ado mga kaibigan, and she's here, we want to get to know her, we want to get close to her, we want to know what she's all about for today. Please welcome to the program Her Excellency, Consul General Gina Jamoralin. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Allan. Magandang umaga din ho sa mga nakikinig sa ngayon.
Yes, ma'am. You can say magandang umaga, magandang hapon, magandang gabi. Kasi we're being heard all over the world.
Okay.
Yes, so hindi lang dito.
Okay, so
international tayo.
So aloha. So magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang hapon at magandang gabi.
Yes, and welcome to the program. Have you adjusted to life in Hawaii?
Yes, very much. I've been here for less than 2 months, so I have adjusted so far. Even though since I arrived, I've been in and out of the country because I had to attend to some official functions in the Philippines.
Well,
but so far, I have adjusted.
Oh, that's great.
Very well.
That's very good to hear. And nung nalaman nyo, ma'am, that you will be coming to Hawaii, how did you feel?
Well, nung malaman ko, hindi ako makapaniwala because, this post is one of the most important posts that we have, and many of our people in the career diplomatic service, everybody wants this post because I think it has to do with the very nice weather and the fact that it's also challenging because this has one of the highest concentration of Filipino Americans in the United States.
That's true. That's true. Isn't it also where a very strategical military outpost out here?
Yes. Among the consulates that we have, Hawaii is unique because it is a station for the U.S. Pacific Command. So the consulate does not only handle consular activities but also is engaged in closer relations with the U.S. Military. So that's one of our special mission in the consulate.
Because of just being in Hawaii.
Being in Hawaii.
Well, that's great to know. I didn't know that. I heard of the Pacific Command, but its significance. Thank you for elaborating on that.
Thank you.
So ngayon na nandito na kayo, ma'am, Hawaiian na ba kayo? Are you feel like you're a local now?
I think malapit na. So I think by moving around the city, and hopefully in the coming days I will also be traveling to other places. We will have a consular mission in Samoa and in Hilo.
In Hilo. Oh, that's going to be exciting.
Next month. So the more I travel around and speak before the Filipino communities around here, the more I'll get to know everybody.
And being stationed here in Hawaii, and you're actually being here, is it a big change from where you came from? Kung saan po kayo galing?
In a way, because in my previous posting, I was handling political and economic work. So mostly I meet mostly officials from that country. Like when I was in Japan, I meet mostly Japanese officials. And when I was posted in Eastern Europe, in Romania, I meet mostly Romanian officials. So this assignment is a welcome for me to be able to get to know the Filipino communities. So it's a challenging and it's a first for me in terms of my career path.
So you were in Japan, ma'am?
Yes, I was in Japan.
How long were you in Japan?
I was there for 6 years.
Oh, 6 years.
And I was the economic officer.
Oh, really?
So I was promoting development assistance and trade and economics between the Philippines and Japan.
Kaya pala ang ganda ng relation ng Japan at Philippines ngayon.
Yes,
Because of what you've done. Thank you.
Yes, during my time, we negotiated a trade agreement between Philippines and Japan. We call it Japan-Philippines Economic Trade Agreement.
Oh, really?
And we had also active engagement. We had a series of visits, exchange of high-level visits between Philippines and Japan. As you know, President Aquino have visited Japan more than once.
Oh, yes.
And the Prime Minister of Japan also visited the Philippines.
Yes.
Why? So I was there during that time. That was part of my work.
Kakampi natin yun eh.
Yes.
Di ba kakampi natin ngayon?
Opo.
Even dun sa natin with China, they're going with us, di ba?
Yes.
Oo,
Yes.
oo. So that's nice. So, Nihongo hanashimasu?
Sukoshi.
Oh, Sukoshi. Sukoshi mo.
Sumimasen. Sukoshi dake.
So I guess you're able to speak. Do they teach you those languages? Let's say you're from the Philippines and then your next post is Japan. Do they teach you some Japanese? Oh, they do.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Actually, in the Philippine Foreign Service, before we get posted abroad, there is a training, short term in the Foreign Service Institute. We have a language school.
Oh, fantastic.
So we cannot leave until we have a basic knowledge of the language where we are going.
Ah, fantastic. So, pareho rin ba dun sa Romania?
No, sa Romania, because Romanian language is one of the few spoken language. So I went there without knowing a word of Romanian.
Oh, really?
So, but it's good because I had the knowledge of Russian language.
Oh, really?
Before I joined the department, I was studying Russian. So,
really?
This Russian
Ang galing niyo naman,
knowledge was able to, to use it. But I also studied Romanian when I was there.
Is it similar or malayo?
Malayo siya.
Malayo siya.
But as you know, Romania was a former socialist country.
Yes.
Under the Soviet Union. So the former Soviet Union. So many people they speak Russian.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, you're very international, ma'am. We're so glad that you're here. Okay, so you know, I'm sure in your other posts, you've had some projects or things that you've done for the Filipino community. Can you name us a few things you've done in the past that highlighted the Filipino culture and community?
Yes. When I was in Tokyo, I chaired the organizing committee for the very first Philippine Fiesta in Tokyo. That was in 2006.
The very first in 2006?
Yes, co-organized with the Philippine community in Japan.
Malaki ba ang community natin sa Japan?
Yes, it was around 300,000 or
Really?
400,000. The same as here in Hawaii.
Ang dami pala.
Yes. But the difference in Japan is we have honorary consulates in other islands. So.
Yes.
But the embassy is in Tokyo. So that's one of my... And then during that time, we promoted Philippine culture in dance. During that fiesta, we promoted, Philippine food, dances, and artists. And when I was in Romania, since it was a small post as far as in comparison with Hawaii and Japan, there were also less Filipinos there, but I was able to promote Philippine culture through movies, through the Association of Southeast Asian Nation. We put up an ASEAN Film Festival.
Oh, very nice.
So
very nice.
we showed some Filipino films to selected audience there.
Ganda yun I like that.
Yes.
I like that idea.
And we also brought there some Filipino artists to perform in Romania. So, we wanted the people there who have very limited knowledge of Philippine culture because so far it's in Eastern Europe to know more about Philippine culture.
Marami bang Pilipino sa Romania, ma'am?
During my time, not so much, maybe less than 100.
Less than 100?
Less than 100. No, 100.
Less than 100?
Because...
And we have an embassy there or a post there?
Yeah, at that time, but now they closed it.
Sinara na.
Together with some other Philippine embassies.
Oh, I see.
So...
Wow.
So now the one covering Romania is our Philippine embassy in Budapest, Hungary.
In Budapest. Budapest. I think the past few Consul General has also been in Budapest.
Consul General Torres was in Romania.
Yes, in Romania.
Yes.
Yeah, and he was always talking about that.
Romania.
Yes. He loved it there.
Yeah, actually I also like it very much.
Oh,
it has a Latin flavor.
A Latin flavor?
Yeah, because
I like that.
The Romanians are Latin people.
Oh, really?
Together with, very Latin in the whole Eastern Europe.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were formerly, under the Roman Empire.
Oh.
So the language Romanian is a Romance language.
I see.
Similar to Spanish and Portuguese and
wow.
French.
That's fantastic. I
Yes.
didn't know. So how many language do you speak, ma'am?
Well, maybe due to lack of practice, maybe I cannot comfortably say that I speak them fluently. But I continue to study. And of course, I studied Romanian, Russian, Spanish, and recently Japanese.
Oh, very nice.
But the more you study new language, the others become,
It fades.
yeah, it fades.
Unless
That's
you
the problem.
practice it
yeah,
all
unless
the time.
I practice.
Wow. Fantastic. Ma'am, we have to take a little break. Thank you very much, mga kaibigan. Kasama po natin dito si Her Excellency Consul General Gina Jamoralin, our very new Consul General of the Philippines. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to open up the phone lines. If you want to call in, give us a call, and you can ask a question if you'd like, or you can pwede niyong batiin ang ating napakaganda na Consul General dito po sa Midday Radio Show. 526-1180 is the number. 526-1180. Stay tuned, mga kaibigan. Just a little break here. We're gonna take a short commercial break, and when we come back, tutuloy natin ang ating Midday Radio Show. Huwag kayong aalis, huwag kayong bibitiw. Babalik tayo kaagad.
Ika'y nakikinig sa 96.7 FM KPHI, today's Filipino Mix.
For today's Filipino Mix, it's KPHI 96.7 FM and OC 882.
Kayo po ba ay naghahanap ng kotse, truck or van? Ang Paradise Autos ay handang tumulong sa inyo. Easy financing kahit na po hindi maganda ang inyong credit o may bankruptcy o wala po kayong credit history. At marami po silang stocks na kotse, trucks or vans na pagpipilian. Kaya bisitahin nyo na po ang Paradise Autos sa 94709 Farrington Highway, Waipahu, second floor of Midas, harap lang po ng Bank of Hawaii. Tawag na po sa 676-2800 or call June Blen at 256-2171 or online at paradiseautoshawaii.com.
Listen to KPHI with crystal clear digital reception. Available statewide. Compliments of Oceanic Time Warner Cable. Tune to channel 882 on your Oceanic Time Warner digital box. KPHI has never sounded so good. Enjoy the best of audio and visual entertainment with Oceanic Time Warner Cable's digital cable service. Call Oceanic Time Warner Cable at 643-2337 and order your digital cable service today.
O'Reilly. You won't want to miss the oil and filter sale going on now at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop in today and get a 5-quart jug of Peak conventional motor oil and a MicroGuard filter for $17.99. Enhance fuel economy and engine life with the Peak oil and filter special at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Are you an inventor, or do you know an inventor who would like some free inventor's information? Call InventHelp, America's largest invention company, and learn how to get free information. Call toll-free 1-800-318-7317. That's 1-800-318-7317. You'll learn how to attempt to patent your idea and submit it to industry. Call InventHelp at 1-800-318-7317. That's 1-800-318-7317.
This is a public service announcement test from TakeMeFishing.org to determine if you need a fishing license and boat registration before heading out on the water. Let us begin. Are you a bear? Do you have a beak? Do you have plumage? Please tell me you answered no, which means you need to get a fishing license and have your boat registered, because it helps local conservation efforts protect the very natural resources you enjoy boating and fishing in for generations to come. Do your part at TakeMeFishing.org.
Aloha, this is Vanji. Please join me every Thursday night from 9 to 10 p.m. for health and beauty tips and a whole lot more. Remember, every Thursday, 9 to 10 with Vanji, your shining star, only here on KPHI 96.7, today's Filipino Mix.
While they're talking, we're playing the best Filipino hits. 96.7 FM, KPHI.
Mga kahigalaan, naminaw kamo sa naginusarang Filipino istasyon nga nasa FM ug AM, today's Filipino Mix, KPHI 96.7 FM.
Allan Alvarez on the radio, KPHI 96.7 FM. Hawaii's hot Filipino hits. It's the Midday Show with Allan Alvarez.
All right, mga kaibigan, we're back. And we are here with Her Excellency, Consul General Gina Jamoralin. And kamusta ma'am? Okay na ba kayo? Okay ba yung interview natin?
Okay naman siguro.
Okay. All right, before we went on the break, if anybody wants to call, okay, we have a call. Do you want to take this call, ma'am? Okay, let's take this call. KPHI, you're live on Midday.
Good afternoon to the number one on-time show, Allan Alvarez.
Kuya
And welcome aboard to Consul Gina.
Yes. Thank you.
Consul Gina, I'm Manny Abuan, originally from San Fernando, La Union. I am senior citizen, retired U.S. Naval engineer, and also retired teacher.
Okay.
Hello, Kuya. Welcome.
Yeah,
Thanks for calling.
welcome to the program.
Before I ask my main question, where are you from the Philippines, ma'am?
Oh, I'm mixed actually. I was born in Parañaque. My father's family is from Sorsogon, Bicol, and my mother's family is from Bohol and Aklan. But half of my child grew up in Aklan.
Wow.
Oh,
Near Boracay, right?
Yes.
Visayan din,
Yes, Bisayan. But you can say it Bisayan, but I think I'm mixed. I grew up everywhere. My heritage, my family links are.
Okay. Also, what I heard from the grapevine that you are a very superb ballroom dancer.
Totoo ba yun, ma'am?
Well, I cannot say. Maybe chismis lang.
If so, can you give me some lessons? Okay, let me go to the main question because I know there's a lot of listeners that want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
And like what I said, I am a retired U.S. Naval engineer. I'm a retired teacher. And altogether, I have 40 years government service, including with the Philippine Armed Forces.
Okay.
Okay, now my question is, since I'm fully retired, can you recommend me that I'll be safe going home to the Philippines and retire for good?
Sure. Very well. I highly recommend because right now we are promoting the Philippines as a retirement haven, not only for Filipinos but also for other countries. For other, because as you know, you will be even more comfortable because you're a Filipino. If we are promoting this to other nationalities, how much more for our fellow Filipinos? And you have your roots there and your family support. I highly recommend.
Okay, I have some Visayan friends too that I play when I used to play tennis here. That's why I learned a little bit of Visayan. Now, can you recommend a Sorsogon or I know San Fernando, La Union, really, it's also a safe place. So can you recommend Sorsogon also as a very outstanding retirement place?
Yes, I think the local government there is also promoting the Sorsogon as a tourist area. I know there is one beach there, Matnog.
Narinig ko na yun.
Yeah, so La Union is also good. I've been there when I was in my course of many years ago when we went to Baguio. It's also good. Yeah, Sorsogon is good.
Yeah.
Oh, so what university did you graduate from?
Wow. Wow.
I have I think I graduated from University of the Philippines for my AB and my master's and my PhD in economics from University of Santo Tomas and my MBA from McGill University in Tokyo.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I went to St. Louis University, and also I was also a former cadet of the VMA. And
interesting.
now I went to get my education degree at UCLA. I finished all the way. I got my PhD in engineering also.
Oh, that's good. So you're a doctor.
So are you, ma'am. Dr. Gina. Dr. Gina. You want to do good Dr. Gina or Consul General?
Whichever.
Kuya Manny, we have to go. We have some more questions.
Consul, How much do I have to pay you to teach me some ballroom dancing?
Come to the concert.
Mahal yun.
Tsaka,
I'll let you know, Consul.
Okay, Kuya Manny. Thank you for calling and stay
Okay.
tuned. Thank you so much.
Okay.
thank you.
Wow, very nice. You want to take one more? Not that long. Just real briefly. Okay, all right. KPHI, you're live on Midday.
Alan,
Yes.
pwede makausap si Consul?
Ito, nandito siya.
Yes?
Consul, welcome ho sa Hawaii.
Thank you.
Isa lang ang tanong ko.
Opo.
Can you explain po yung dual citizenship? Kung ano ang requirement? Mahal ba ito? O advantage ito? Yun
Okay.
lang po.
Okay, we'll do it briefly, ma'am. Just briefly.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yung dual citizenship is a way to also afford yung ating mga kababayan na nagkaroon na US citizen na gusto rin na hindi nila maiwala yung dati nilang Filipino citizenship. Madali lang naman ho ito, pupunta lang ho kayo sa consulate, meron ho mag-oath lang ho kayo doon sa harap ng isang consul. At tapos may pipirmahan, yun na ho. Yung exact fee hindi ko matatanong ko sa aking consul, no, para ho mas pero
Iba-iba kasi, di ba?
iba-iba ho. Pero yun na nga ang advantage ho noon, makakapagboto ho kayo sa eleksyon sa Pilipinas. So yun nga ho ang aming pinopromote dun sa mga dual citizen, may pagkakataon kayo mag-register for overseas absentee voting. At kung may balak din kayong bumili ng mga ari-arian sa Pilipinas, magagawa nyo din yun kasi Filipino citizen na kayo.
Okay, thank you very much on dual. We'll be talking more about dual citizenship as we do the program. Yes, ma'am. Yes, with Consul Bob. Yeah, with Consul Bob. Okay, ma'am. So, sorry, I know people were really wanting to talk to you. I didn't know they had that many questions. I hope you didn't mind.
No, not
okay.
at
All right. So, we have a few more questions, but before I know you want to promote something, but let me ask you one more question before we go to the events here. The past 3 consul generals, ma'am, were men,
Yeah.
and then now you're coming in as a woman, consul general, which I don't mind at all, and I'm sure many of us don't mind. But do you find that to be a challenging position to be in, ma'am?
Actually, the past consul generals who were men were also my seniors, no?
Oh, really?
Because they were veteran diplomats, and I am one of those junior ones. But I also know that there were also female ones before me. But as a female consul general, I look at it as a challenge. But the way to judge my future performance will be not because of my gender, but of the projects that I actually implement. So if I'm a female, that's good because maybe I could also part of my advocacy is to help, be involved in women issues here in Hawaii.
And you're also better looking than any of them. I'm telling you that right now. Wouldn't you agree, Sharon? Okay, so we have a lot more to talk to you about, but since we're restarting this Conscience Corner, we'll have many opportunities later on. But for now, ma'am, can you tell us what is happening with the Center for Philippine Studies with your lecture?
Yes, thank you, Allan.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, we will be commemorating the Filipino-American History Month next month in October.
Yes, ma'am.
Exact. So, the University of Hawaii, the Center for Philippine Studies, has invited me to be their speaker to talk about Philippine-U.S. relations and my perspectives on an enduring alliance. So, this is my way of reaching out to the academic community and young people, especially the students in University of Hawaii, and also to all the Filipino community who has the time to also come to listen. I think the invitation is free and open to the public.
Okay, this will be on October 15th,
Yes.
Wednesday, 3:30 to 6 p.m. at the Tokioka Room,
Yes.
Moore Hall. Do you foresee a lot of these speaking events, ma'am, now that you're here and you're very well versed in economics and diplomacy?
I've been doing that since I arrived because I have addressed a number of Filipino community organizations in their events So,
yes. We've
I
seen you
expect-
around.
Yes. Sana hindi kayo magsawa sa
Hindi
akin.
naman. It's very nice to see. It's very refreshing to see a female consul general.
Thank you.
Yes, very much so. Any other events that you'd like to let our listeners know about habang nandito kayo, ma'am?
Of course, we would like to also encourage and ask your support for Vegan City.
Yes, ma'am.
Because Vegan City has been selected to be included in the finals as one of the new 7 wonder cities of the world. Actually, the voting is online, and to qualify for the third elimination round, it has to garner enough votes, which will be from now until October. So then if it garners enough votes, then it will qualify for the final elimination. So I encourage everybody, invite your friends, relatives, classmates to vote online. You can go to the website of the Filipino League of Cities.
Filipino League of Cities, okay.
For the website, or you can visit our Philippine Consulate website for the link to vote online.
Philippine Consulate. I think it's PhilippinesHonolulu.org.
Yes.
Tama ba yun, ma'am?
Honolulu, Philippines.
HonoluluPhilippines.org. Oh, just search it on Google.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll find it. How important is it, ma'am, for vegan to win this? How important would that be for the Philippines?
We will put the Philippines in the international tourist map. This is the same group which also promoted the Palawan underground
river.
Yes. So the more cities in the Philippines that we put in the map, in the international tourist destination map, the more tourists that we could invite, and the more economic benefits for the communities hosting these cities.
So that'll be great for vegan.
It will open up these places for tourists and trade.
I read that if you win this, if you're voted the 7 wonders, you can generate up to $5 billion in tourism revenue in 5 years.
Yes, that's right.
So
even more, because it will be long term, then it will be continuous, provides livelihood to the people there, not only for the hotels but also for the other services, related to tourism.
Yes, ma'am, and that will create a lot of jobs.
Yeah, a lot of jobs, which our President Aquino is also trying to promote. He is now in Europe on a visit,
Oh, fantastic.
to few European cities, European countries, and from Europe he will fly to New York to attend the UN Climate Change Summit.
Wow, man!
This week.
I thought you were busy. Not as busy as that guy. Anyway, ma'am, I hate to end this, but we do have to have a stop here, and I just want to say, any words you want to say to our Filipino Hawaiian people of the Philippines, ma'am?
Yes, Allan, one more commercial.
Yes, ma'am.
I also want to promote our next year's Ambassadors Consul's General Tourism Director Tour.
Oh, yes.
With all the ACTGT. It's an annual program of all the Philippine consulates here in the United States to bring back to the Philippines Filipino Americans, first-timers, three-timers, those who have not visited especially those who have not visited the country, to, for a 1-week package tour to the Philippines. And it will be a discounted tour because, the more we bring, the more participants we bring, it brings down the cost. And it's guided, and you have a chance also to meet, to have a tour of the Malacanang Palace.
I love that tour, ma'am.
Yeah, you've been there.
I love
before?
that tour, Ambassadors, the 7th Ambassadors tour we went.
And I will accompany the Hawaiian delegation together with the other delegations from the other Filipino Americans around the U.S.
Fantastic.
Yes.
That tour, I was surprised because it was so safe. It was so organized.
Yes.
The food, delicious.
You don't have to worry about anything.
Nothing. You just got to be there.
Yeah, be there and smile.
Yes. And bring a camera. Yes. Anyway, do we have an idea of when that will be, ma'am?
It's usually held in the month of July, but right now
July.
I'm also talking with our tourism people to, as much as possible, early, to have early indication of the dates.
And I'm sure it's discounted, hopefully.
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully
but it's
discounted.
the 10th anniversary next year, so I'm sure they're preparing a very nice program for next year.
10th
A nice-
anniversary na ba next year?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oo
So
nga, ano?
they have a new set of itinerary.
Fantastic. Maybe baka makasali kami ulit.
Oo,
Ano?
sige.
It's gonna be 4 years. I can't believe it.
Many years in the row, Hawaii contingent is the highest number of participants. Has the highest number of participants. Hopefully next year we can also do the same.
We'll do some more promotion on that here on the show and on the station. So any help that you need to promote that, just let me know.
Yes, thank you,
And keep
Allan.
me posted.
Yes.
So I know when to tell them about no. So ma'am, on behalf of KPHI Radio, the staff, the management, HOI Media, all the stations and the management engineers, we just want to say thank you, ma'am, for coming down here and informing us, enlightening us, and entertaining our listeners at the same time. And we look forward to your participation as we go on with the Conscience Corner. And on behalf of all the Filipino people here in Hawaii, I just want to say thank you and God bless you and keep up the great work that you do.
Thank you very much, Allan and Mahalo. On behalf of the Philippine Consulate and staff, we thank you for giving us this opportunity to reach out to our Filipino kababayans here in Hawaii.
Thank you, ma'am. And maraming salamat po at mabuhay po kayo.
Salamat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yan po mga kaibigan ng ating Conscience Corner for this restarting or regeneration or continuing this very important service that we provide for the Filipino community here on the Midday Radio Show. Maraming salamat ulit, Consul General. And keep tuned every Friday, 12:30 to 1 here on the Midday Radio Show for more of the Conscience Corner. We're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we have a live hypnotism in the studio. So huwag kayong aalis mga kaibigan. We have a big show lined up for you, and we have a lot more midday. We'll be right back after these messages.
KPHI Honolulu, K244EO Honolulu, 96.7 FM, 11:30 AM. Also heard on iHeartRadio, a service of Hawaii Media.
Let's go.
Every once in a great while, there's a seismic shift in the world of entertainment. A moment where talent, technology, and innovation combine to change the game forever. You're about to witness unrivaled turntablism, knowledge, and sheer passion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Feel the power. Feel the bass.
You are tuned in to the Midday Radio Show with Allan Alvarez. Filipino-American entertainment at its best. You're about to hear the latest contemporary OPM, news and commentary, along with live guests and local entertainment. So relax lang kayo at pakinggan natin ang Midday Radio Show ni Allan Alvarez.